Thank you for pressing that start button on the Press Start Game Network. I am your host, William Corwin, and today here with me I have Ken, Specific Harry,
Sup?
and also we have a newcomer, and his name is Zachary Taylor.
So,
So we had a couple technical difficulties, and we're sorry about that. I accidentally deleted one of the programming, so I had to go back and fix all that. Anywho, that's all fixed. Let's hop right into the podcast. So, the big topic that we have this week is The Division. Now, have you guys heard of it? Or, if you have, what are your thoughts on The Division? Ken.
I it looks too much like Destiny for me.
Too much like
Overall,
Destiny?
yeah, overall gameplay, it looks better than Destiny. Like it's still though you're shooting enemies, they drop stuff, you pick them up. The guns have their own thing. I mean, it's a lot like Destiny. It's an MMO. You go around, you do the missions, you kill the bad guys that come pouring out of the doors and stuff like that, and they all have health bars and stuff. But the nice thing, though, I think it's a lot nicer than Destiny because you don't have all that jumping and floating around and stuff like that. But you actually have real weapons. But it looked too much like Destiny. I don't think I would get into it very much.
Really? But, I mean, you got Destiny. Didn't you like it at all? Or did you not
No,
like it?
Destiny's fun to play. Like every now and then, if you say, "Hey, let's get on Destiny and play," I wouldn't mind it. It wouldn't be something like, "Oh, I'm never playing that again." This is kind of like that. Am I gonna pre-order Division? Probably not. I'll wait and see what other people say about it, and then probably pick it up. But there's really no point in getting it. I mean, I probably won't like it. I mean, too much. Like it's not something like I'll play like Just
Yeah.
Cause 3 or Fallout 4. It'll be
Yeah.
something. It'll be like, hey, you want to play Division for a couple hours? Yeah, I'll get on. Let's play Division.
You know, the crazy thing is, this game was actually supposed to be a launch game when Xbox One and PS4 first came out.
Yeah,
And that's been 3 years ago now, and it's finally getting an actual release date. I'm putting my two fingers up, actual, because we have still no idea if they push it back again. But they're showing a lot more what you can do in these new trailers, and a lot more about the game and what the game is in these new trailers. So this new date is promising, and hopefully we can get the actual game. The physics and the tactical like elements to it and the PvP elements to it look really really cool. I'm just hoping that it actually comes out on that date and it doesn't run like crap either on the systems or on PC. Now, do you know much about this game, Zach?
a little bit, just what I saw at E3 last year, I believe.
Yeah.
I didn't even know this game existed until pretty late last year.
Oh, really? Yeah, it looks like Ken was saying, kind of like a Destiny where it's instead of three person like fire teams, I believe it is four person fire teams,
yeah.
and it's open world though. Destiny's not open world. I would not consider that open world.
No, I will say that what I like the most is when they walked up to doors. It was a clean transition. There was no loading screens, nothing. Like they just opened the door and walked in.
Yeah, and like Fallout. What?
Yes.
Anywho.
Oh my god, loading screens days.
Yeah, but yeah, I'm personally excited about this game. I'm not going to pre-order it unless there is a very good offer. But I mean,
Yeah, so far right now it's just
eh,
you get the beta a day early or something like that.
yeah, you get the beta. No, it's not a day early. You can play in the beta. It's a beta
Yeah.
key that it gives you. But So that game looks pretty interesting. But as we're talking about pre-orders, have you guys seen what Amazon is doing right now?
Yeah, I just saw. It's an interesting concept. I mean, 20% off for pre-ordering a game, and then you get it 2 weeks after for being an Amazon Prime member.
Yeah, it's 20% off any game. I find this hard to believe because
No, it's only new games.
only new,
It's
but
only,
still,
it's only if you pre-order a game. Well, at least from what I saw, it said if you pre-order a game and up to 2 weeks after its release, you get a 20% off.
okay.
So even still, like if you still get 20% off a brand new game, I mean $60, it's like $15 off or something like that.
Yeah, it comes out to be about $48. Like I'm looking here on my phone, and it says if you pre-order or buy the game within 2 weeks of its initial release
Yes,
date
but it
or
says it
launch
has
date.
to be physical copies. It can't
Yeah.
be digital.
Yeah, and here's a couple games that it'll list is Uncharted 4, which I'm actually pretty excited about, and I do want to play that. I still haven't played the other ones, but I'm hoping to buy the collection. Far Cry Primal, which we talked about before, doesn't have co-op, so I'm probably not going to get it unless it's dirt cheap. Then Quantum Break, which is a game that I was kind of interested in about with like the TV show and how that's going to work and everything. And then it also puts on this list The Legend of Zelda Wii U. And I was like, wait a second. Legend of Zelda Wii U, does that mean the HD remaster of Twilight Princess? Because they just announced that and the new amiibos and everything. Sup, Idris? And I was wondering, what does the Legend of Zelda Wii U mean? And I looked it up, and they're talking about the newest Zelda that is coming out here in a little bit. Hey, thanks for the follow, Idris. Everybody say thanks for the follow.
Thanks for the follow.
Thanks for the follow.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. And you know the Zelda game that comes out and it had the beautiful trailer and it's like coming out 2015, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh wait, we actually want to do more with our game and push it back to 2016. You're like, which I'm thinking is just to like put the game on NX because they're scheduling that for 2016 also, the NX, the new Nintendo console. So I was wondering, maybe they're pushing it back and doing the Wii and GameCube thing like they did with Twilight Princess, but I just thought it was really weird how it was on Amazon Prime's new deal thing when it just has a 2016 release date, not even a specific release date yet. And then also on this list is Dark Souls 3 for $48. Now, Zach, do you have an opinion on that? Because I know you're a big Dark Souls fan.
Yes, we're getting into my stuff now.
Yes. So what's your opinion on like this 20% off? Are you going, if this is only for Amazon Prime members, so are you going to become an Amazon Prime member, or are you just going to get the game at like GameStop, say, or just wait a little later and get it?
Well, before I answer that, I have a question about what we were talking about on Amazon before. The way you guys were talking about earlier made it
Yes.
sound like it's so much percent off, but you have to wait like up to 2 weeks to get it afterwards.
No, Amazon Prime is you're guaranteed 2-day shipping.
Yeah.
Okay.
So what you do is you pre-order it, you can get the 20% off, or you can wait till it comes out and you have 2 weeks before you can still get the 20% off. So if you don't want to pre-order, you can say, let me wait a week after it comes out and see if I want to get it. Oh, a lot of reviews, I'm gonna go get it, and it's 20% off still. So it's gonna be like 40. You said $48
Yes.
instead of the initial $60 at GameStop. You get it for $48 at Amazon Prime.
Yep.
I mean, if that's literally all there is to it, then that sounds great.
But
Yeah.
it's,
No one wants to pay
$100
$60
a
for
year
games anymore.
for Amazon
No.
Prime.
I just think it's crazy how they can even do that. Like, I don't
You
really
gotta
understand
assume
it.
They're trying to get their people in because they're trying to create their own platform. I wouldn't doubt it if they start up a used game place too. If they can do that, I mean they kind of are.
Yeah.
You can pretty much get used items on Amazon anyways, but you got to assume it's $99 for Amazon Prime for a whole year, and then you get the game. It kind of brings in the revenue. You're like, oh look, this game's $48. Oh, I have enough money. I'm gonna buy 2 games. So,
Yeah. And I'm just wondering, what does GameStop like feel about this? I feel like this is going to hit GameStop super, super hard because GameStop's still going to be selling their games for $60. And yeah, you get it the day it comes out, but I feel like people are going to be patient and save that $12 instead of
Yeah.
just getting it the day it comes out. I don't know. I think that's pretty insane how they can just sell games for $48.
I think what they're gonna have to do is GameStop's just gonna have to up their ante on pre-order bonuses, like more posters and stuff like that. Because that's the thing, you can pre-order Halo 5 Guardians from Amazon, and you won't get the poster because that's a GameStop exclusive. So
And I hate exclusives. Oh man. So going back to Dark Souls 3, what are your thoughts on the game so far, Zach? Because I know you're a huge fan.
I am. And when you play Dark Souls 1, you get that amazing feeling that you're stepping into a dark fantasy world that just wants to crush you at every step. When you play Dark Souls 2, it felt a little lighter, but it was still fun. And Dark Souls 3 just looks to be like the most what's the word I'm looking for?
Extreme,
It looks like
violent,
he was going
depressing.
for well, Dark Souls has always been all of those.
I've just-
what was it? The Dark Souls is the games for hateful masochists.
Yes, that sounds about right.
But Dark Souls 3 is looking to be what Miyazaki really wants in his Dark Souls games. He's got open world, he's got every building explorable, he's got enemies that are going to crush you at every corner. And I
Yep.
mean, all you have to do is watch the trailers and some of the gameplay footage they have out, and it looks brutal. And people like that.
Yeah, I don't. Closest thing I can get to it is Monster Hunter. I absolutely love Monster Hunter, but I cannot get into Dark Souls. It's too punishing for me.
I
I
just
don't know. I mean, I was playing Bloodborne earlier today. I think all the games that like that are amazing.
I heard Bloodborne, though, is pretty relaxed and not as punishing as Dark Souls games, though.
I don't know. I think they both have their ups and downs in that regard because sometimes it can be, but I mean, Dark Souls 2, I mean, all you had to do to survive in Dark Souls 2 was keep repairing your ring that let you come back to life and you were set. You never lost anything that way. At least in Dark Souls 1 and Bloodborne, you still lost everything if you died twice before you got your stuff.
Yeah. So, are you going to get it for PS4 or PC? That's the real question.
Probably eventually both, but I'll probably start out on PC.
PC, yeah. Just to max out the settings and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Cool,
Oh, yes.
cool. So, what games have you guys been playing this week? Just quick question. Just curious because I've been playing a lot of Just Cause 3, just blowing crap up just for the heck of it, and enjoying the wingsuit like crazy. I've even like made some trailers and gameplay footage, and I'm actually making a game review, not on Just Cause 3, but on another tank and blowing up stuff kind of game on the PS4. And I've been using some footage from Just Cause 3 to compare it, so that's been pretty fun. What games have you been playing this weekend?
Just Cause 3 and Fallout 4, pretty much, and then Hero Siege.
Ooh,
Whenever
yeah, Hero
Op
Siege is
gets
fun.
on.
Yeah. So, what games have you been playing, Zach?
This week, I gotta look up the name of this one I was playing on Steam the other day for quite a few hours on end, and it's another one of those games that punishes you at every corner. So you
Yes.
probably wouldn't like it none, but besides
Yeah.
that, I was playing a lot of Bloodborne because the Old Hunter DLC came out not too
Oh,
long ago,
yes, I heard
like a
about
month or
that.
so ago.
Are you
And
enjoying
I
that?
just got my PS4, so yeah,
Ooh.
yeah. I just started a new character, and I've been going through the DLC, and I just beat the fourth optional boss earlier today, and it's
Ooh.
brutal.
How
It
long
was
is
fun.
that? How long is the DLC?
For anyone of going through at average times, doing average builds and stuff, they'd probably get through if they went through at the same time in one setting. They'd probably get through in I don't know, 5-6 hours probably. It took me a bit longer because I kept trying to go through it early in the game, so I kept having to leave, do some other stuff, then come back, get a little further. But if I had to guess, it's a couple extra hours at least.
Now, let's move on to our next topic. And have you guys heard or have played Dragon's Dogma before? Yes or no? Ken?
I'm trying to remember if I played that. I think I might have like got the demo for it like once. You
It's
fight
a-
like this manticore thing. That's the only thing I remember is like you can grab onto the side of it or something like that.
Yeah, that's a big thing in Dragon's Dogma is grabbing monsters and stuff. So
Yeah,
that was probably
I-
it.
I played a demo of it and I just fought. You fight this big lion thing.
Yeah.
and
Lion
That was pretty.
thing.
Yeah, there's this. I think it had a snake tail and a lion's head or something like that. Manticore, I believe. So
Yeah, the original Dragon's Dogma came out in 2012, but they just re-released another game. But first, Zach, have you played Dragon's Dogma at all?
I have not played it,
You
but
have not.
I'm going to put in there that I did pre-order the Dark Arisen, which is the one they just came out with all the DLC and original version. And it was my
Yep.
intent to play that when I get back from work later.
Yep. I actually pre-ordered that too because I never got to play the Dogma original game, but I really, really wanted to. But the thing was, I was like, if I go back to it, maybe I won't enjoy it as much. The graphics are a little out of date, and I heard the reviews were like iffy, like here, there. So I didn't want to spend the money on it. But now that they brought the remastered edition with all the DLCs and better graphics and updates, so it runs better, and some patches and stuff, I was like, sure, why not? $30 on Steam, sure, Sounds like a good deal.
Now,
I'll probably try it later tomorrow morning. That's probably actually the game I'm going to be streaming tomorrow morning. So I'm looking
no,
forward to that.
it's pretty difficult, like of a game. I mean, it's not like Dark Souls difficult, but I mean, it's still pretty punishing.
Well, my whole thing that I thought was cool is just grabbing the monster and just climbing on it. And just like stabbing it in the back or like the legs and like the magical spells and how the combat works and everything just look really really cool and unique. And it's almost like the Shadow of Colossus kind of feel where you're like grabbing huge
Yeah.
monsters and like trying to climb and hang on
Or
and stay on and everything.
have you done like Dragon Age Inquisition?
Uh,
Have you ever
my
fought
brother
like a
Tommy has, and I watched
have you
him play
fought
that.
like yeah, it's almost kind of like that, like the battles. Like you have this giant monster, and he's just roaming around in like a set arena, pretty much. At least the one I fought, like when I played the demo of it. And then yeah, like it'll give you an opportunity to grab its side or whatever, and then you can jump on the back of it and attack it and all that. But it's pretty much like you're just running around it, dodging its attack, and it could have area effects like Dark Souls, where they just spin around for no dang reason and do this massive attack, and you lose half your health.
Yeah. So I thought it looked like a really really fun game. I'll give it another shot. But I was kind of wondering. I'm like, this game came out in 2012. Why are they just now re-releasing it? Are they trying to maybe get people to notice the game again, or to realize like the potential in the game, or maybe to get funding for Dragon's Dogma 2 and to try to get fans of the game and try to just be able to make a second game with a good amount of money and all that. What are you guys' thoughts on that?
Probably just money, I would assume. It's the
That's
same thing with
What it
any
comes down to,
other
probably.
um, reedition. I mean, they have no purpose of it, and it's not like they're releasing it at a set time. Just they're making money off of it. Why not?
Yeah. I just thought it was kind of interesting, and there were rumors of a Dragon's Dogma 2, but maybe this is it, or maybe there's actually a Dragon's Dogma 2 out there somewhere, but we're not 100% sure.
Yeah, I remember seeing like a poster or something of the second one or something like with the big two on it. But I mean, yeah, that was like 3 years ago or something like that in like 2013.
So, let's end this game and a podcast with a 20 question game. Now, how this is going to work is I ask you guys, or no, sorry, you guys ask me questions trying to guess a video game character within 20 questions. And you can't specifically just say, is it this? 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 Because you can only guess one name, and if that name's wrong, you automatically lose. So you're gonna have to be careful and strategize and try to ask questions like, when was this game series released? What games is he or she in? All of that. So go ahead and start asking the first question, Ken.
Well, I mean, what's it about? Is it a game?
I'm gonna have to say yes or no to your questions. I can't
Yeah.
explain.
Okay, so you're not going to give us like a hint of like what category this is in.
You're gonna have to guess what category it is.
Is it a game?
This game is 20 question. Name that video game character. So yes, it is a game. That is one.
Oh, it's a character. Okay.
Yes. Guess that video
Okay.
game character.
Um,
Zach, you got any ideas?
Is it from a first-person shooter?
Yes. As
Did
2.
it just has it come out in 2015?
Yes.
Has it been a continuing series?
Yes.
Can you switch to third person?
No. That is 5 questions. 5. Guys got any ideas? You can guess, like, the genre. Well, you said first person. Maybe names, maybe dates. Well, no names, actually. I just said no names.
Breaking your own rules.
Yeah.
Now, are we supposed to say its name? This person.
Well, you have to guess, like, as your final question, the name
Was one
of
of the
character.
games to the series released on November 15th, 2011?
I'm going to have to look that up. 1 second. What was that again?
Was one of the games to the series released on November 15th, 2011?
15th, 2011. Yes. That is 6.
Well, you know more about it than me. Then I don't.
You
know.
guys can talk and say and try to guess like names in between each other and everything, but your final question to me can't be a specific name unless that is your final guess. So, Zach, talk to Ken. Maybe think, like, is it? I mean, you had a good idea, and I said yes. So tell Ken what it is.
Whoever he's thinking of is from the Halo series.
So it's characters from.
So then it's
maybe
Halo. Then it's probably
from-
Halo 6.
There's no Halo
Or
6.
sorry, Halo 5. Sorry. I have never played any Halo 5, so I don't know any of the characters in Halo 5.
It's pretty sad. I've never played Halo 5 either. I've played all of them up till 5.
Alright, okay, is it on Master Chief's side?
Master Chief side. Yes. Yeah.
This doesn't help me.
Hold on, I'm looking up these guys.
Is it a character exclusive to Halo 5?
No. You guys are at 8.
Has
And
the
you
character
can't-
been in the Halo series since Halo 1?
Yes.
No. Oh, it has?
There
Oh!
you go. There you go.
Is the character blue?
Yes.
Alright.
Okay,
Cortana.
so both have to agree.
Oh
I agree.
I
I
agree.
consent to the question.
Okay, so ask me again.
Is it Cortana?
Yes, it's Cortana. Yay!
Too good. Eat it, Will.
Yeah, I should explain that game mode a little bit better. But next time, you guys would know what to expect. So, that is the conclusion of the game and the podcast. And right after this, Ken and I will be playing Hero Siege yet again. So, just stick around for a little bit, and we'll be back live in about 10 minutes. So, thank you everyone for following, and thanks everyone who was talking in the chat. It was nice talking to you. And if you guys have any questions, you can email us at askpsgn@gmail.com, Or you can message us on the Twitch channel in the chat and ask us questions during the live stream. I will be posting all these podcasts on our YouTube channel, so if you want to go back and rewatch what you've missed, you can go back and watch our past broadcast and this broadcast, which I'll be posting tomorrow. I personally, the Alabaster Dragon, will be streaming live tomorrow Dragon's Dogma, the new one for PC, so you can check out my channel there later. Thanks everybody for watching, and we'll see you guys on the next Press Start podcast. Bye.
Goodbye.
Bye.